Okay, well, this is a story I wrote in 2011, and it doesn't have an actual title. It's called New Story with two Y's and a period, so this reflects the fact that it was right before my scene days, because I thought everything with double letters and a period directly after was adorable, regardless if it was a full sentence or not. So I'm probably going to be doing this by, I don't know, reading a couple of chapters every video. I honestly don't know how I'm going to do it. I just think it'd be fun. And yeah, so I'm not going to skip over anything. I'm not going to censor anything. I'm going to say it, unfortunately, how it is written verbatim. I can't imagine how this is going to go. Yeah, so here we go. I can't even imagine this. Chapter 1. Although I was an 11th grader like everybody who walked around me, it was obvious I was different. Besides the fact I was gay, my red eyes, eyeliner, black nails, and black hair, which swooped over my left eye, my snake bites, tongue piercing, nose bridge piercing, belly button ring, and nose ring added to my scene appearance. Oh, fuck. Usually I wore black daily, and if not all black, I wore black in another color. 8 out of 10 times, though, I wore all black. Fucking I can't do this. Yes, I was made fun of easily for being emo or goth, but I ignored the comments and dirty stares without a problem. I would just whip out my iPod, plug in my earphones, and drift into a mental concert. When that technique didn't work, however, I resorted to violence. The fact I took 8 years of karate, taekwondo, and judo helped me win every time. That is bullshit. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. Keep in mind, this is 8th grade. I know nothing about any of those things at all. I'm not an active student or wasn't an active kid at all. I played basketball in 4th grade, and that was about it. I especially have never shown much interest for like martial arts related shit, and I assumed that, I don't know. I guess that's cool to know all fucking 3 of those things and probably multiple other things. Actually, I think that comes up later. So, that's gonna be a fun time. I hated being called sex freak at school. Oh, shit. It wasn't even true, first of all. First of all, bitch, it wasn't even true. I hadn't had any form of sex in my life at the time. Second of all, how is it my fault that whenever I would think about any specific person a certain way, I would begin to moan and turn red, feeling tingly and aroused all over. What the fuck does that... Oh my god, just because I would have multi-orgasmic attacks. Where was my mind at this time? Didn't mean I was addicted to porn. You're right, it don't. I couldn't control it. I had to take specific medications to help, but that was all I could do. It was strange. Once I finally stepped out of the early morning fog and into Black River High School, the scent of girls' perfume and boys' cologne filled my nose, causing me to sneeze. It was kind of sad how teens use the scents to allure the opposite sex. It disgusted me. Not only the storm of headache-inducing fragrances, but how they used so much they repelled rather than attracted. It was gross. Another failed attempt to get someone to sleep with them. Fair enough. The real surprise happened at lunch. There I sat, casually munching on my lunch of Lay's barbecue chips and sipping a Monster energy drink. That's your lunch? Bitch, I wish that was just my lunch. When Josh Mercado, the school's most popular gay scene boy... Why? I just want to know why. That's all I want to know, is why. Sat beside me abruptly. The scent of his silky black hair, which swooped loosely over his right eye, filled my nose and swirled around me. He was the one guy besides me who used just the right amount of cologne and didn't unintentionally choke whoever he walked past. I thought he sat beside me to chat with Claire Anderson, popular with long blonde hair and bright blue eyes, but to my surprise, he turned to me. Jakoby, right? He smiled. Yeah, what's up? I responded casually, yet inside my stomach and skipped heart did backflips on a trampoline. Beat skipped heart? What the fuck kind of phrasing is that? I was wondering, do you want to come to my house this Saturday for a pool party? There's gonna be food, drinks, and a movie from 7 to 9. His aqua eyes seemed to be specked with royal blue and silver, and his pupils were as dark and pure as the universe without one star or sun. I was speechless beyond belief. Here's the invitation if you want to come. Call or text me so I know what's going on, okay? Okay. See you around. He winked and rose to his feet, and in seconds he disappeared from view. Ooh, he likes you. Claire nudged my shoulder and giggled. Too cute. Are you going to make a move? He's too popular. He's probably having the party somewhere other than his house just to mess with me. I doubt it. He's a good person. You should get to know him a little. Yeah, you should get to know him a little and sprinkle that Osbourne charm on him until this weekend. I heard you're the only boy going. I blushed, and after carefully scanning the lunchroom, I found the table Josh sat at. Beautiful grammar. And with a wave, he smiled. I smiled back, and when I turned to face Claire, I could feel my face flush red. Are you sure I should go? Definitely. It's a party to go to if you want to be up there as far as popularity goes. I sighed through my nose and bit my lip softly. Okay, I'll go. And just saying, if you happen to like him by this weekend and he finds out, he'll ask you out, no doubt. What's with all these rhymes? Jesus Christ. Fucking God. And he finds out, he'll ask you out, no doubt. Jesus Christ, I should just be a rapper right now. He hasn't... that's not serious. He hasn't had a girlfriend since 5th grade. Didn't he say that he was gay, like, not long ago? Okay, whatever. Okay. But from 6th and up, it's been guys and only guys. Never mind. Since you're super funny, you can make anyone smile, and you're seen like him. There's only a 10% chance at the most he won't ask. Is there some kind of, like how there's, like, farmers only and, like, Match.com? Is there, like, one for scene queens and scene weenies and everything? And just, like, one of the criteria is, like, how much of a scene queen you are? That would be some shit. I would be, like, maxed out in my, like, 9th grade time of life. It was fucking ridiculous. With a hopeful grin, Claire resumed her lunch. The entire day I was confused and beyond flustered over the fact Josh randomly asked me to go to his party. But why would I say no? I had known him since 8th grade and talked to him here and there over the years. We weren't best buddies, yet we weren't enemies. I guess since I was far lower than him on a popularity scale, I did what I could to avoid him. Yeah, to escape bullies and getting my ass kicked up and down. So after my parents thankfully approved, I hesitantly called Josh to RSVP. Hello? He answered calmly. Hey, it's Jakoby. I can go this weekend. Good, thank God. Thank Jesus Christ you can go, Jakoby. I was hoping. I was afraid you didn't want to, or you had other plans. He chuckled lowly. Okay, just so I can stop here real quick. When I see that kind of shit, I don't know if I'll act it out or not. I don't know if I'll go like, or if you had other plans. Things like that, because I'm really bad at, I'm not an actor, an actress, I'm not in anything. I'm nothing to do with an actor, so I'm not very good when it comes to scripted reactions that are written in the story, and there will probably be, for example, moaning, sobbing, apparently chuckling, and all forms of laughter, so I'm not going to do that, I'm sure. You can imagine, but I mean, I'm going to, like, laugh naturally at the ridiculousness that is this story, but that's just a little FYI mid-story, so I apologize for interrupting. I don't know if I wrote it in the invitation, but bring a change of clothes and a towel, okay? I think that's kind of obvious, Josh. Okay, we'll do. Oh, and we're watching a scary movie, is that cool? I bit my lip. Yeah, that's fine. To be honest, I wasn't afraid of scary movies, it was just the fact I always held somebody's hand throughout. Would that mean I would have to hold Josh's hand? Gasp! Probably? Oh, and Mackenzie, Christina, Megan, Danielle, Sandra, and Lindsay will be there too. So is it okay if you're the only boy there besides me? Yeah, that's cool, I don't mind. I chuckled nervously with a flushed face. Well, I'll see ya tomorrow, okay? Bye. This so amazingly reflects me in 8th and 9th grade. It's disgusting how me it is. Like, it's so cringy. I'm glad none of y'all hopefully know me or knew me when I was in 8th grade. Like, those who were friends with me in real life during those times, I apologize for everything you had to go through. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye. Bye. And with that I hung up, set my phone on my nightstand, and fell back on my bed, face red, strangely grinning slightly, already wishing the week would fly by. I can't believe it. He actually wants me to go. Yay. Chapter 2. The following day, while at my locker before lunch, my eyes were abruptly covered from behind. I chuckled, for Josh disguised his voice to seem lower. I'm not going to be able to do that. Guess who? I can't do it. Guess who? Like, how do you... Anyway, guess who? Boring. Guess who? He chuckled as well in the deeper voice. Wow, good for you. Santa? This is... Oh, God, this is the one part I rue so much. Oh, thinking about it's going to kill me. Guess who? He chuckled as well in the deeper voice. Santa? Yes, child, come sit in my lap. My eyes were uncovered as Josh appeared in my field of vision. Want to sit with me at lunch? I don't want to invade, really. I'd rather not annoy you before this weekend. Sorry, my reading was choppy there. No, I insist. Come on. He smiled and nudged my arm. I felt more than awkward at Josh's table. The girls whom would be at the party sat side by side, allowing Josh to sit beside me. Mackenzie sat to my left, winking and nudging my arm with hers nonchalantly. He's so into you, she whispered and giggled. I hope he asks you out. Calm down, I'm not even sure I like him that much yet, I whispered in response. If he asks you out, will you say yes? Yeah, probably. Does he know I'm gay? Mackenzie mouthed no with a single shake of the head and bit into her chicken sandwich. So me, I'm sorry, it's not even funny. So me. I raised an eyebrow and she just bites into a chicken sandwich and he just raised his eyebrow at that and slurped from my can of fruit punch, feeling the insides of my cheeks tingle from its sugary sweetness. I flashed a calm grin, however, when Josh knocked his foot against mine. Wait, what? Oh, I flashed... Okay, that is the worst sentence I've ever written in my life. It makes... I don't think it makes sense, really. I flashed a calm grin, however, when Josh knocked his foot against mine. I flushed deep red. There's no semicolon or period there. It is a fucking comma. So it would read, technically, when Josh knocked his foot against mine, I flushed deep red. Okay, that sentence is beyond fucked. It must have been obvious, for everybody's eyes fell upon me. I chuckled nervously and released a hesitant sigh, hoping the uncomfortable stares would part from me. Once I finally did, Josh began to run the top of his foot up and down my inner calf, smirking as he calmly sipped my fruit punch. Wow. So what movie should we watch? He questioned the entire table. And here is where my, at the time, favorite horror movie part comes out, so enjoy. How about A Nightmare on Elm Street? Christina suggested. No, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, said Danielle. No, it has to be really scary, or at least bloody, Josh concluded, still flirtatiously stroking my calf with his foot. Maybe Saw? There's multiple, Joshua Mercado. There are multiple Saws. You can't just recommend one. Okay. The girls are like, fuck it, Saw, whatever. Fuck him. Okay, the girls roared. Meanwhile, I bit my lip, flustered. Is that cool, Jakoby? Questioned Josh sweetly. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Are you sure? I don't want you to feel like you have to watch something you don't want to watch. No, it's honestly fine with me. No worries. And it says verbatim, I swear to God. Josh flashed a concerned face, then smiled. Well, if you really don't want to watch it, you can cuddle with me and hide in my shoulder. I think I'll be fine, but I'll let you know. Shit. It seemed as if I couldn't even walk from class to class without running into Josh. There was no way it was a bad thing, especially since he smiled with a wink and cocked his head as a what's up gesture. Shit. I followed, staying tranquil enough until he was behind me. Once he disappeared from my view, my face reddened, my heart skipped a beat, and I felt as if I would pass out. I managed to keep a clear head, however, until dismissal. I was at my locker unloading my textbook stacked arms. What is with these specific phrases? My beat skipped heart, my textbook stacked arms, like Jesus Christ. When Josh appeared to my left, he crossed his arms, smiling, leaning against the locker beside mine, and licked the rhinestone labre that penetrated the left of his bottom lip. Hey, Jakoby, fuck me. Oh, that hurts my soul, he greeted. Sorry, that's not all he said. Oh, hey, sup, can I walk you home? Sure, Josh. I blushed. Sure, but don't you live about 15 minutes from me? Okay, you caught me. I was wondering if I could maybe stay at your house for an hour or so. My mom's shopping and dad's at work. He bit his lip softly as flashed. Okay, I'm gonna read it. He bit his lip softly as flashed a bit of red. Whatever. I don't like inviting myself over, but it's boring when I'm home alone. If you want to, I'd hate to bore you. You won't bore me, silly. Come on, let's go. During the awkward walk to my neighborhood, Josh bragged about how amazing his party would be, and then insisted that I should spend the night. The mention of attempting an all-nighter forced me to reply definitely faster than thinking it over. Didn't he say you would need a change of... I guess that's for the pool party part. I'm sorry. The quick positive answer led Josh to explain everything we would do, which included sucking helium from balloons. Fuck, oh no, my friends and I, like, made fun of this part so roughly. Sucking helium? I questioned unsurely and bit my lip. Isn't that dangerous in some way? No, not if you take in 3 to 4 balloons of it, otherwise it could be. It just depends on how many in a certain amount of time. 1 balloon with 5-minute break shouldn't be a big deal. We joked because it sounds like it's a fucking, like, drug infomercial. Like, it's fucking helium. I have sucked helium almost my whole conscious, acknowledging of life itself, life. That's why is he like, isn't that dangerous? Oh no, not if you do like 3 to 4 balloons. Like, as if like, oh no, not if you smoke like 5 blunts. Like, no, that's not, it's fucking helium. Like, yeah, you can't suck a lot of it and then not have any oxygen. Whatever. I'm not gonna make sense of it. Josh shrugged with a grin and nudged my arm. Now come on, who do you like? Oh, okay, Josh, where did that come up? I inhaled a single lungful, one lung, of pure clean air. I don't like anyone. Really? I thought a boy like you would have to fight off chicks daily. Do you at least think any girls at our table? Do you think any girl at our table is hot? It's not really my place to say. I don't really know them well enough. I fibbed. Yeah, that's not that good of a response, Jakoby. Oh, cool. I can set you up if you want to go out. He paused. With one of them. In seconds, his calm, cool face switched to red and hot. I knew what you meant. I chuckled, hoping to dim the awkwardness. I was greeted by my mom, my bad. I was greeted by my mom, who was surprised to see Josh with me. Weirdly polite, Josh shook her hand and smiled sweetly, thanking her for allowing me to go to his house the following weekend. She said her usual no problem and dismissed us to my room. Oh great, 2 gays, 1 room. Oh fucking god, so many things could happen. God, it just sounds like 2 girls, 1 cup, or 1 guy, 1 jar, or like 1 man, 1 screwdriver. It's one of those, 2 gays, 1 room. So many things could happen. With everything in my power, however, I distracted his 16-year-old boy hormones by music and showing him my bathroom. Good job, Jakoby. Wow, you have a lot of hair stuff, he grinned and examined my crowded sink counter. Multiple sticks of eyeliner, piercings, Axe spray-on cologne, cans of spray-on hair dye, bead bracelets and gel bracelets decorated the corner where the 2 walls and sink counter met. Josh smiled and raised an eyebrow. Maybelline, Jakoby? He read the sides of the eyeliner stick and smirked. Well, maybe I was born with it, maybe it's Maybelline, I shrugged, slightly blushing and smirked. I'm not gonna comment on that. You're so full of crap. It's a turn-on, isn't it? Come on, you know you miss me all day and think of me all night with no pants on. Okay, before I continue, I'm pretty sure that was said in real life to me. I'm pretty sure I didn't say that to anybody because I would shoot myself. I want to bring attention to the fact that this is like this. Isn't this the 2nd day that he knows him? So how is he like, you miss me all day and think of me all night with no pants on? Like, bitch, you just met yesterday. He doesn't think of you that way, I'm pretty sure. I mean, even 16-year-olds don't do that. I want to assume. I don't know. I'll say I know. I'll say that I actually know that. Sure. Oh yes, that was good last night. Did you spy on me, little voyeur? Fuck. He winked, also flushed, and set down the charcoal stick. Oh, you need to bedazzle your contact on my phone. I only have your name and number. Give me your phone, here's mine. So we traded phones, and meanwhile I added my birthday, email, house phone number, a note, and typed my name as J K0BYY, and then the : D happy face. As soon as I finished, Josh handed my phone to me, smiling, and took his. I searched through my contact list and found Josh's name under Josh with a 0 as the O, and then a winky D face thing. With a grin, I returned my phone to my back pocket and clicked my light off behind my new friend. Josh sat on my bed wearing a wide grin and patted the mattress beside him. I casually sat to his right, not yet realizing how close we were until I noticed his thigh rub up against mine. To avoid being rude, I remained where I sat, blushing red, and tried not to make eye contact with him. Maybelline Jakoby, really? He chuckled and glimpsed at me. Bitch, what you got against Maybelline? Shit! I mean, no Urban Decay or anything. That's what I use, Urban Decay. I'm sorry, Joshua, but not everybody has like $60 for a fucking stick of cream eyeliner. Excuse his poor 16-year-old wallet. Jesus fuck. It's expensive, isn't it? Thank you, Jakoby. A little. A little. It depends on the kind of eyeliner. Stick eyeliner is $6 to $7 for a 2-pack, whereas cream eyeliner, what I use, is only $3 per case. Okay, I'm sorry, and this is probably a bad, inappropriate time to do this. I'm going to look this up right now. I am going to look this shit up, and I will say how much cream eyeliner is, because I severely doubt that it is that cheap. Let's see, where's the shit that I use? Urban Decay. God, this brings me back. Okay, well this isn't the exact same one, but it is cream eyeliner, and it alone without the brush is $22. So I would like to see the receipt for his shit, because, I mean, price match, like, granted I don't use it anymore, but still, I really want to see if there's, like, the one that I use. I'm, like, really, fuck, I keep spelling eyeliner wrong. I don't know how I keep spelling it wrong. Yes, that's what I meant. That's exactly what I fucking meant. Don't worry. Not to worry, I'm just stupid. Okay, well, that's the only one they have now. The one that I had was, it was, this long, rectangular, flip thing. It was kind of like style like a flip phone, or like any fucking, like, eyeshadow, or anything with a case lid thing on it. And it was, like, really, really long and skinny, and the top of it on the inside had a mirror, and then you flipped it open, and then it was split in half. And one half was the row, the long vertical column thing of eyeliner, and the other one was the brush, or like the tool thing you use to apply it. So that's the one I know for sure I was implying in this story, because that's what I had at this point in the story. So there's that. So this nigga's a fucking liar. There is no way in the fucking world that any Urban Decay product is under like $10 fucking dollars. I'm even like a fucking rag. If they were to sell rags, it would be at least $15. Where even was it? I can get you some if you want. Nah, you don't have to. I'm not into letting other people buying me stuff. I only make exceptions for Christmas and my birthday. Don't we all? Well, I'll let you have the case I'm using. At least try it out. If you like it, you can have the rest of it, and I'll use my backup case. No biggie. He shrugged and kissed my cheek sweetly. Nigga, you moving way too quick. This is your second day, Romeo and Juliet, like the Scene Queen edition. What the fuck? Then pulled away with a red face and his palm over his mouth. I'm so sorry. It's fine, honestly, don't even worry about it, I excused, trying my hardest to fight the upcoming blush. Before Josh's mom picked him up from my house, he and I did our homework, hoping the expression "time flies when you're having fun" would work its magic on our boring-ass assignment. It doesn't even say boring-ass assignment, it just says boring assignment. I saw the ass in assignment and said boring-ass assignment, so there you go, same thing. In other words, we hoped time would crawl by in year-like seconds, thanks for the verification. When we found out he wouldn't be picked up until an hour after we finished our homework, we could barely hide our excitement. Because every hour counts when you're a 16-year-old scene queen. To pass time, how long is this chapter? I was hoping to be done by now. To pass time, we listened to Broken Side's album, We'll Never Die. Fun fact, I had that album physically, I still have that album physically, and I don't entirely dislike it. Of all my scene days, I mean, don't get me wrong, Broken Side's not the best music, I can promise that, but it's nice to dance and listen to. If you're in a shitty mood, it's uplifting, it's stupid and horribly sexual and just completely inappropriate, but why do I give a shit about any of that, right? Forgetting the fact Josh was new to my personality, I lip-synced each song and stood on the floor in front of him with my head rocking back and forth to the beat. That's normal. I could tell Josh was surprised by the way... Why was he surprised? By the way his teeth showed through his smirk and his raised eyebrow, which all accented his semi-red face. Why? Why? No doubt I was flushed as well. Hell, I was the one dancing or rocking like a drunken idiot. Good that you fucking recognize that. Did I care? Not really. I figured if Josh liked me, why not show him my usual fun at-home personality? Also, he wanted entertainment, so I was happy to oblige. Okay, so that word always, like, confuses me. Is it oblige or oblige? Because it's a really weird fucking word. Like, I know, like, obligation, apply. It's such a weird fucking word, anyway. By the time I had to take a break from rocking like a drunken idiot, apparently, the time was only 5:20, 40 minutes before Josh would be picked up. That's another thing. Times in my old stories are very oddly specific, so that's gonna be fun. You're crazy, Jakoby. Josh grinned and shook his head subtly. I must admit, though, you're hella fun. A lot of my guy friends would have made me entertain them. I like your house anyway. Even if you didn't dance or anything, I wouldn't be bored. That's not even fucking dancing. That's rocking back and fucking forth. That's not dancing, that's just moving, it's swaying. Whatever you want to fucking call it, it's not dancing. Thanks for a very interesting performance, though, Mr. Jakoby. He nodded and clapped quietly, smirking. My pleasure, master. No, thanks. I curtsied as if I was a girl. That's not correct. And keep in mind, I also wasn't aware at all when it came to gender versus sex. I thought it was the same thing. Now, being someone who isn't cis, I'm just like, don't do that, Jakoby, you cis fuck. And return, I was doing anything wrong with it. And return to Josh's side. I can't wait until your party. Me either. Josh's visible eye met mine, yet like fire meeting ice, my red with orange and yellow specks, and his aqua with royal blue and silver specks. That was already mentioned, I don't need to repeat that. His though, seemed to sparkle in a manner that captivated me. Once they closed and his face moved towards mine, I turned away, not only flushed, but not ready. Really, Josh? For real? I playfully smacked his shoulder with my palm and bit my lip. Sorry, force of habit when it comes to cute boys. He grinned and bit his lip as well. And that's the end of chapter 2. So this is probably it's definitely an unintentionally lengthy video. So, yeah, that's my first attempt, and I'm gonna be recording more of these, and hopefully when people start listening to them, hopefully they're fun to listen to, as fun as they are to read them. Once the story picks up more, it'll be a lot more entertaining, I promise. And I apologize if my commentary got distracting. I'm kind of doing it for the commentary, not so much for the content of the story. It's not supposed to be like a dramatic reading. It's supposed to just be me casually reading how I would read any of my old stories in the language of the old story. So, yep. Yeah, I'm gonna stop this now. So, thanks for listening to my shit. It's awesome, isn't it? Wee.